people. So today I want to talk about honoring the transition period. So that moment that your past is no longer what you want, and you know that you are headed towards a different future, a different change, whether that is changing your career, changing where you live at, changing into a different title, such as getting married, becoming a mother, whatever that in between moment, right? From this used to be you're now, but it's no longer your new reality, or it no longer sits with you, right? You don't accept this, so you know that you're moving forward in some type of way, right? So this is that spot. This is where we want to go. This is that blessing. This is that change that is headed. This is our future self, right? And in this in between moment right here, the in between, that's your transition period. And in that transition period, this is a time where substance is being created. This is when your character is being built. This is when the old parts of you that no longer serve you are being decayed and left behind, and you are becoming new and preparing yourself for whoever you need to be able to handle this future change, to handle this future blessing or this move or whatever, right? So you are preparing for this moment. And in that transition period, it can be uncomfortable, right? Because you have to actively take steps forward towards whatever you're trying to go. And it can be discouraging because it's not happening as fast. And you start to see your impatience show up, whatever the case may be. But the transition period is a place that we need to honor and respect and understand that life is happening for us and not to us, and to really take advantage. How can I take advantage of this transition period? How can I really get the most out of it, right? Because when this happens, you want to be as prepared as you can for it and make it as smooth sailing as you can, right? So you don't have to avoid unnecessary stress or fumbling around and rushing because you don't have your stuff together. And right now, I've actually been in a transition period for like the last 2, 3 years. I would say 3 years. I've been in transition period for like 3 years now, and I'm on my last leg. I can feel it in my soul, but it's been an adjustment. It's been uncomfortable. I've been impatient. I've felt doubt. It can be cloudy and unclear because it's like, how am I supposed to get to this point? Um, like, how is this possible? Because it's like so much that I might want to do, whatever, and it gets weird because life is not linear. Things happen, you get setbacks, you get distracted, you get evolve and devolve, and all the things. And in this transition period, it's been teaching me about patience and detaching from the when, detaching from the how, and trusting that as long as you're living intentionally, I'm intentionally knowing that I'm moving towards this part every day. And whatever I'm doing, I am moving towards this person. I am moving towards where I'm supposed to go. Then I'm okay with that. And even if I don't like this in between period, I don't like where I'm at, I don't like my life, I can still show gratitude, right? I can still show appreciation for this moment in time, appreciate what is it doing to me, right? And understanding that if I was ready for whatever this future idea is, this future change, whatever this future self is, then it will be here already, right? Because I will be a vibrational match to it. And I'm not. So I accept that and I embrace that. I honor it. And I want to encourage you to honor your transition period, but also focus on your transition period, right? Because if you're not focused and you allow life to distract you, or whatever, your head, your doubt, your lack of faith, to deter you and stop you from moving towards your future self, it's going to continue to get further and further and further away until tomorrow never happens, right? Like, I'll do this tomorrow, that procrastination, and you never get to it. So then you're at the end of your life and you're full of regret because you never made it here, because you couldn't focus, because you didn't trust the process, because you weren't intentional in your life. And we don't want to live a life of regret and a what ifs, right? So trusting in the transition period, trusting that the new next pieces will unravel to you as you go along your life living intentionally, right? As you move forward, you're going to get that support. You're going to get that clarity. Because like I said, I have like this vast thing I'm trying to achieve, right? And it can be very confusing. But it's like just take one step at a time and you will be supported. And just trusting that, trusting your becoming, right? Trusting your development, trusting this moment in time that you're shifting and relaxing in it. If it's time to surrender and relax, then relax. So, such as like you're transitioning into becoming a parent, honor this own autonomy that you have before you have to deal with another life, another person forever. Like honor this part. How can you make the best out of your transition period instead of having it as a pessimistic outlook and thinking that you're being attacked and woe is me and blase blase? No, how can I enjoy this? How can I find contentment in my now, even though I am not specifically enjoying it, right? Or I'm not specifically happy about it, but what can you be grateful for? So yeah, trusting in the process, trusting in it, trusting that all is already well, that the future will happen as long as you make steps towards it intentionally, right? And you will be supported along the way to get there. So yeah, those are my words of wisdom today. Trusting in the process, trusting in your transition period and honoring it, taking advantage of it, taking advantage of the luxury of being able to plan, prepare, and be before this next moment, because this next change is going to come with a whole different world, different reality, different options, different challenges. It's another level. The transition period, this is preparing you for your next level. And what you need for that next level is being developed here. So you can handle those next level challenges, those next level complications, those next level blessings. Um, so yeah.